Magic! Joking, joking. Sorry about that. We're here again, people. For the last time in 2022. We're going to end this year strong, and we're going to start 2023 even stronger, because we have to. Welcome to another episode of Popcorn and Pints presents Sturdy Reviews, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which we know is part 5. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to dive right into this. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, I do feel, and I don't remember what I gave for. That's the problem. I did like 4 better than this one, but this one was still good. It wasn't like a decline either. I just enjoyed 4 more. You know, there's just that kind of those movies. Like it wasn't like a decline of like, oh man, this is bad, this is shit. It just 4 was just on a little higher level for me. 4 was just on a higher level for me. Um, but I'm what I am enjoying about this and what I was informed is like this is like I guess they're gonna be showing a lot more of Voldemort, of course, but you're gonna see more of the battle and battles, I'm sure. And like I think part 6, without me have without me have ever seeing it again, this is my first time watching through all these movies. Like I told you guys in the beginning with part 1, I started part 1 a few years ago with the wife, and I fell asleep. I was bored, but sitting and watching it again, like actually paying attention to it, I enjoyed it. But back to part 5. Back to part 5. Anyway, no, I was gonna say it's part 6. I feel like part 6 is where part 6 is gonna really start turning shit up and going crazy. Part 5 kind of brings you there in some ways, and I can't remember the lady's name, which I'll try to remember to pop up a picture and maybe like say her name on the picture or whatever around the picture, but I can't remember her name. But I could not fucking stand that bitch. And my wife was telling me, she was like, that lady, again, don't remember her name, but if you've seen this movie, you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. And again, name, it's right there. Picture, right there, type of deal, you know. But I could not fucking stand that bitch. Could not stand, like, for my first seen her, which the actress that portrayed her did a great job because, like, when you first seen her, she just already had this, like, uh, just that, you know, that look where you just know someone just they're just kind of like that control, kind of just out for themselves type of deal or whatever. Just that kind of, I don't know if it's turn your nose up, bitchy look, whatever you want to call it. That's what she was doing. That's what she was. And, ah, I like, for me, most hated character, even more than people would. I know people were saying that well, from what my wife was saying, Voldemort was like the most hated character. And the lady's like number 2. Not for me. Not for me. She's number 1 by fucking far. I don't know if it's by far, but she's definitely number 1 because I know there's other characters that I didn't care for. Don't remember who, but they're start. That was earlier. That was earlier seeing them. They're kind of starting to see how they're developing and starting to see how why people are acting. Excuse me. Why you're starting to see why certain characters are acting the way they are, good or bad or whatever the case is, and you're getting that more so with this one. And you know what? Real quick, Malfoy, don't like him and his crew. They're a bunch of bitches, snitches, and bitches. And that could change because maybe something changes with with these last 3 films, 6 through 8, or 6, 7, and 7 parts, 2 parts. So 6, 7, and 7 part 2, I guess. But so maybe that'll change. But I just can't. I'm just like this kid. Like that's one of those ones where he's like trying to be a bully or I don't know what it is, and you just want to punch some people in the face or smack with your wand, the magic wand thing, not anything weird. And like with this, you see it more because what Harry's doing is trying to train himself and other wizards to be able to fight the Dark Force. The Dark Force is, Voldemort and his crew. And like every little thing that they're trying to do to build up on it gets shut down, shut down, shut down, shut down. So they have like this little secret thing they're doing, and it eventually gets found out. Um, And it's just like, holy shit. I mean, it gets found out because of some truth serum or some truth potion. They never show it getting used, or I haven't seen it at least. And the one chick that our guy Harry there is talking to, they give it to her. And the one bitch teacher lady is what I'm talking about. And that's how they find out about this, about the little secret spot where they're, doing what they're doing. But I'm just like, oh man, Malfoy still had his hands around that. He was there. Him and his crew were there. Once they got caught and shit, I'm just like, I don't like the kid. Don't like him. Don't like his crew. Not even because they're portrayed as like the bad guys or whatever, or not even, maybe not bad, but just like the you know what I mean, like that the bully clique or whatever you want to call it. I just because he might not even be evil. It's just the way he's portrayed. Because I don't even mind like if you have a evil character, a bad character. Sometimes those are my favorite characters in the movie, but not him, and not because of his acting. Great acting to all of these movies, in my opinion. There's really good acting. I know there's a lot of, and it gets better per movie. That's another thing. It gets better per movie. I'm sure it's I mean, with the kids, they just get better as they get older and learn more with it. I'm not saying, I'm sure there are a lot of them were actors when they were young, younger. I'm talking about when they started these movies, they were young as shit. And again, I can see why you guys really gravitated towards these movies and really love them, because from the first five, from what I said, let's just use the main three. Let's just use the main three kids. Spend the same three kids. Of course, there's other characters involved in there that were still some of the main. You know what I mean? They're like, there's like a main cast in this movie, and then there's like the super mains, besides Harry being like the number one main, you know what I mean? But these are like the main three, like three amigos type of deal from 1 through 5 so far, from what I've seen. And I just enjoy it, how they're using the same, again, I said this before, the same actors and actresses for the most part. I know things change, and I just love that they're doing it, and they're doing a great job. So, yeah. I'm really digging this, man. I'm really digging this, and I'm surprised I'm fucking saying this. I'm surprised I am saying this. Oh man, but yeah. So Harry Potter Part 5. I'm gonna give you guys my rating really quick because I want to play some video games, guys. I want to just chill, play some games. I'm trying to kind of keep these a little shorter, not super long. I mean, some will be longer than others, but enough, sturdy, enough. So before we do get out of here, before I give you guys my rating for this film, Harry Potter Part 5, Order of the Phoenix. You know what? No, I'll give you my rating now. I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Really good movie. Do not get me wrong on that. Really, really, really good movie. I just preferred the previous one, Part 4, more than I did this one, which you guys can go check that episode out, because it was a good one. It was a good one. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So make sure you guys go check that episode out. And the next episode, well, watch party and episode, I'll say, is Harry Potter and the Half Blood Prince. Harry Potter 5 and the Half Blood, or sorry, Harry Potter 6 and the Half Blood Prince. 6 and the Half Blood Prince. Make sure you remember that. 6. I'm just gonna say it again. 6, because I'm on the 3 instead of the 4th time. And I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be next Friday, January 6th. Look at that. The 6th movie on January 6th, 2023. So it'll be the first watch popcorn and pints watch party of 2023. Won't be the first watch party of 2023. I can't promise that, because I plan on doing something for Tuesday and Thursday for Horror Research 30 with those movies. But again, guys, let's end this year strong. Let's start the next one even stronger. Let's leave all the negative bullshit, garbage energy. Just leave it right here. Just leave it right in 2022. Start 2023 fresh, clean slate. Physically, mentally. It's just it starts up here. Start up here, and the rest will come. But start up here, very, very super, super positive, people, because we can all do it. We can all do that, all right? But boy Sturdy's getting out of here. Thanks for popping by for another, for this shit. It's fun. Hope you guys have an amazing, amazing 2023. Kicking it off in January, kicking it off. Well, it always starts in January, but you know what I mean. Let's just kick the year off fucking great. Let's end this year great. Let's start it even greater. That said, peace.